Have you ever heard of the Mau Mau? It's a story of resistance, sacrifice, and the fight for freedom that shook the very foundations of the British Empire. Let's travel back to colonial Kenya in the early 1950s. For decades, the British had been seizing the most fertile lands, especially from the Kikuyu people, pushing them into overcrowded reserves. Imagine losing your ancestral home, your livelihood, your dignity. This simmering resentment was the spark that would ignite a fire. From this injustice, a secret society emerged, known to the world as the Mau Mau. Comprised mainly of Kikuyu, they were bound by powerful oaths taken in forest clearings, vowing to reclaim their land and drive out the colonialists. This wasn't a conventional army. It was a movement of ordinary people turned freedom fighters. They retreated into the dense forests of the Aberdare Mountains and Mount Kenya, transforming the wilderness into their fortress. From these hidden bases, they launched guerrilla attacks, targeting colonial infrastructure and settlers. The British response was swift and brutal. In 1952, they declared a state of emergency. The White Highlands became a war zone. The fight was savage, with both sides committing terrible acts. The British military, with superior firepower, hunted the Mau Mau fighters relentlessly through the unforgiving terrain. A key turning point came in 1956 with the capture of the charismatic leader, Dedan Kimathi. His execution marked the symbolic end of the armed struggle in the forests. But the conflict didn't end there. The British rounded up hundreds of thousands of Kikuyu, not just fighters, but civilians too, and forced them into detention camps. Conditions in these camps were horrific, places of immense suffering designed to break the spirit of the people. Yet, the spirit of resistance could not be extinguished. The Mau Mau Uprising, despite its military defeat, had shown the world that Kenyans would no longer accept colonial rule. The immense cost of the war, both in money and in reputation, weakened Britain's resolve to hold onto its empire. The fight for uhuru, freedom, had gained unstoppable momentum. Just a few years later, in 1963, Kenya finally achieved its independence, with Jomo Kenyatta as its first president. The story of the Mau Mau is a complex and often painful part of Kenyan history, but it is a powerful reminder of how the fight for land and liberty can change the course of a nation. Thanks for watching. If you found this story compelling, please like this video and subscribe for more hidden histories. See you next time.